It's Windy City Live. Today, MMA fighter CM Punk joins us live in studio. From Real Housewives of the Potomac, Giselle Bryant is here. Former NBA champ and Park Forest native, Craig Hodges drops in. And we have a special performance from Nico Segal and his new band, The Juju. And now, here are Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini.
Work out to that.
You were feeling that song.
I love it. It gets me going.
Get you going. Well, we're get you going.
Hopefully.
Thanks for joining us. It's great to be back on the show. I was in LA the past couple of days.
Yes, you were.
I was at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie junket.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's going to be a huge movie. I got to sit down with all the stars.
You were hobnobbing with the stars, Ryan Cheverini.
You know what's cool to me? It was Kurt Russell. It was
really?
Yes, he's in Volume 2. He's a super nice guy. He's got some amazing hair. It's incredible. Like, I had to ask him about his hair because you know I have like a hair obsession.
Yes.
But he is super cool, and you've been watching him for so many years. He's done so many great movies.
Still looks good?
Still looks great.
What about Zoe Saldana?
She was a sweetheart.
Love her.
And gorgeous.
I know.
And you know what's funny is I interviewed her.
And a stick.
She's very thin.
Yeah.
But most actresses are thinner, right? Because the camera makes us look fat.
Yeah.
We know. You tell us every day. We're just normal sized. All right.
I'm fun sized.
Fun sized, yes. Yes. So and Chris Pratt, really cool. G's going to love Chris Pratt. But we'll have all those interviews with the stars for you next week.
Yeah.
But today we have got a packed show.
That's right. The Green Room Place is buzzing right now. From the Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle Bryant is here, and two-time NBA champ with the Bulls, Craig Hodges, will be here as well.
Yes. Plus, performing live in studio, he tours, of course, with Chance the Rapper. Nico Segal is here. And, frankly, Hank's take on Aladdin.
Yeah, and Nico is going to have a world premiere right here on our stage.
That's right. He performed at the Grammys, too, with Chance.
Yeah, and remember, he performed on this show 2 years ago. I went back and looked at some of that footage from when he was here with Chance performing Sunday. I'm like, oh, my goodness, how time flies.
I know. He was formerly known as Donnie Trumpet, and now he's going by Nico Segal. So we're going to have him here. And, before we get to host chat, another star. Let's bring out former WWE champ and now MMA fighter. He is also a Chicagoan, CM Punk. You get to sit by lovely Val?
Yes. I don't know. Your wife is so lovely. We're going to get into that in a second.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Welcome to the show. We've been wanting to have you on the show for so long. So glad you're here.
I don't know why I haven't been on. I live down the street. So.
Yeah. Well, now you can come by all the time.
I'm here now. We can work on that.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You went to high school in Lockport.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to go to Brother Rice, but it didn't happen.
Why not?
There was a phone call that my dad put in to Brother Rice to register me, and this is how the phone call went. Yes, the last name is Brooks. No, I'm Daniel. No, that was my brother Bud. No, that was my other brother Bill. No, that was Bob. Okay, I see. How much? Okay, thank you.
Never mind.
Hung up and he looked at me and he went, "You're going to Lockport." And he got up and he walked out the kitchen table, and I was just like,
You're like, what happened?
I was like, cool. I didn't want to go to Brother Rice anyway. So it worked out.
Yeah. Okay. When did the first dream hit that you wanted to be a WWE wrestler? I was telling Val, I mean, you were the Hulk Hogan. You were the two-time champion of the WWE.
I'm not sure. when I obviously, yes, I watched WWF when I was a kid, but when I made the conscious decision that this is something that I actually wanted to do, WWF was never the end goal. I was more I romanticized like the Japanese wrestling. I was a huge, it was called All Japan. There's 2 companies in Japan, All Japan and New Japan. And that was my thing. I was more about going over there and being a star over there and coming home and having anonymity and just being like completely, could walk down the street and nobody knows you. And that was just my style. I liked it. But I worked so hard and so long at it, eventually everything else kind of became boring, and then it was like the last frontier was WWE, and I had to see if I can go conquer that, so I gave it a shot.
I gotta ask you about the tattoos.
Sure.
Right? I mean, like, where do they stop and start? Well, I don't know. Where did it start? Which one was the first one?
The first one's on my leg.
The first one's on your leg.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this.
How high up? Ooh, you are limber.
Yeah.
Is that the dolphin on the ankle? Oh, here we go. I knew you had a Chicago flag.
Yeah, I have hairy legs and giant calves, and I
It's
apologize.
okay. They're in good shape, though.
So this is the album cover of a band called Operation Ivy, and so I'm a punk rock kid, and
Right.
I loved them. So when I was 16, I was like, let's go get tattoos. So,
But that's old then. That was pretty good.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very old. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, you said you were 16. I mean, you're only 32 now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And then we saw you transform over into the MMA fighting, and that is a tough industry, tough business. You're going to stick with this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all tough. You know, when I was a wrestler, I was throwing myself at the ground over 300 days a year. You know, now I'm more focused on different disciplines, and I get to sleep in my own bed every night. So.
I mean, okay. So clearly you love challenges, because
Yes.
talk about like real fighting. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just you and another guy like in a cage.
No gear.
I'm scared for you. I can barely watch.
Isn't that great though? Like,
No.
it's just like, to me, there's something so romantic about that. Like you walk into a cage, and like there's a winner and there's a loser, and like people can make excuses and say, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like there's a winner and there's a loser, and I just.
Aren't you scared?
Romantic, I think of candlelight dinners, but okay.
To each his own, I guess. I think in this world, because in my opinion, you only get one time around. If you're scared of something, I think it's best to face it head on. I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Well, you did that,
Okay.
and I want to show a soundbite, because your very first MMA fight did not go the way that you wanted it to. It was a very highly anticipated fight, and you lost the fight, but it was the speech you made after that was incredibly touching about picking yourself back up. Take a look.
Sometimes the outcome isn't always what you desire it to be, but the true failure in life is not trying at all.
That last line. True failure in life is not trying at all. That is so true.
Yeah, and it was really off the cuff, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I plan on winning, so
I don't think you planned on losing.
that speech wouldn't have made any sense.
That would have been hilarious, though.
Yeah, it would have been like, a completely different speech if I had won. Yeah. And you guys asked me prior to me coming out here if I was okay with you guys showing that.
Yeah.
You know, because I think maybe the thought is embarrassed or, something like that. But the truth is I'm not. You know, like just like you. Like I think you look at that and.
Inspired.
I think sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You know, and I think it's much more important to lose, graciously with some class than to win and tell everybody what a badass you are. You know, like this is a work in progress. You know what I mean? Like, and that's to me again what's beautiful about mixed martial arts is on any day anybody can beat anybody else.
Sure.
And people can say that I suck and I shouldn't do this and. I think that's exactly why I should do it because to me I love it and it's fun and it's challenging and it's what I want to do and I think that's a good message. You go out and do what you want to do.
Absolutely. Well, we're behind you and supporting you. Another person supporting you is your lovely wife, who is also a professional wrestler, AJ Brooks.
I'm a total dork. I brought her book. I didn't know you guys were going to have it, so I brought
That's
brought
a good
one.
husband.
I brought one from home. I couldn't be more proud of her. Her book in the first week debuted on the New York Times bestseller list at number 10. So
That's
we got to get to 9, then into 8, and then eventually to 1. But I'm confident we'll get there. It's a great book, and obviously I'm biased. She's my wife, but
Yes.
if she wasn't my wife, I still would have bought and read the book. It's exceptional.
Crazy is My Superpower. Make sure you check that out. Right